think I went big because I was tired of the little guy standing on the side of their guy and then getting straight line drove. Those games without straight lines, and we just give them all day. We don't make people work for them. And I'm tired of telling them. I'm tired of trying to coach them. I'm tired of it's just going to come down to if you get a straight line drive one, just come sit down. Let's give somebody else a try.
That stretch where you guys, I think we're up 21-12 or 22-12 there. Pretty good defense first half. I mean, and then Culver goes out and they found a way to crawl back in it over the next, I guess 10 minutes.
Well, our offense had a lot to do with that. We're very charitable. People struggle, we throw the ball, make it easier for them. That's how the whole thing started. I mean, they had 3 guys down there. They shot a left, and there were 3 guys and 3 of their guys in the paint, none of ours.
Coach, how much of a difference did Wes's defense on Culver make in the first half, and then when he fouls out, how much of an adjustment is that to try to match up with Culver?
Well, you'd have to ask him and Chris that, but I think Wes did a great job. I mean, me personally, I thought he did a great job.
Baseline play to try to draw a charge there. It seemed like it was pretty well executed, and you had some collision.
When you jump up in the air and run over a guy, generally and the guy's stationary when you leave the ground and jump forward, it's generally a charge. But I haven't seen it on tape, but I didn't have near the look that the officials had.
Doesn't, with that kind of contact, though, there have to be some kind of ball?
There was a lot of contact all the whole game. I could say a lot, but I'm not going to say anything, just because the reality is we're 18 for 32 from the foul line. We missed 14 free throws. We're up, what were we, up 9 and had our best shooter on the line. He goes 1 for 3. We're not making any shots, and I thought that was the one thing we would be able to do is have people who could make shots. And our upperclassmen, we thought, we could carry those freshmen until those freshmen got ready to play. Wes is 1 for 7, East is 1 for 4. Logan's 1 for 2. Chase is 0 for 4. Beagle's 4 for 8. Beagle got hurt again. Who else? Lamont's 6 for 9. That's a far cry from what we've had before from our upperclassmen. We've got one who's 4 for 20 from his last threes. He's 4 for 20, and overall he's 6 for 28. Last 3 games. You would think it would behoove him to get in the gym and maybe drag about 4 or 5 guys with him. You would think.
How much do the turnovers make a difference?
Well, that let him back in the game. That's what let him back in the game when we had whatever the 9-point lead, I think it was. That's what let him back in the game was us turning the ball. I don't know, Justin. I mean, it's every single day, man. Catch the ball and square up. And I'm different. I mean, I'm different because my dad was a coach. My dad was a hell of a coach and a pretty damn mean coach. So when he said square up, you squared up, or you might get one up alongside the head. So, I kind of learned to square up, but I don't know how you can continue to turn the ball over the way we turn it over and not work it at squaring up. I had a guy named Herb Jones didn't know how to square up because he played in the post. He was only 6'3", but he played in the post his whole life, so he was there. As soon as he got it, he turned his back to the defense because that's how he was comfortable. And I'm like, Herb, you're not going to be able to play like that, man. He came out every single day, and I'm not exaggerating, every single day for 30 to 45 minutes and did nothing but square up with Coach Harrison. Of course, he ends up being a great player. I don't see that from these guys. And they think, I mean, they dribble the ball off of somebody's foot and they act like it's my fault. My fault for taking them out. You know, my fault for getting on for them. I said on the radio, guys, I'm going to tell you something. You know, basketball is kind of like a girlfriend. If you don't pay attention to her, you know, she's probably going to drift off on you. No, I mean, I look at basketball that way. Basketball is something you got to love. You got to love, you got to be committed to, you got to spend time with. And when you don't do that, basketball gets mad, just like your girlfriend would.
Is there anybody on your team you feel like is meeting that standard right now?
No, I mean, we got guys that go in the gym, but I mean, what do you do when you're in the gym? If you can't pass, maybe you ought to throw it off toss back. I played forward in high school, so when I was going to play guard, my dad took tape and made a square. You know, throw it in the square 1,000 times a day. Pass it in the square 1,000 times a day.
Your bench tonight scored, 48, starters 11. Is that good news? I mean, I know you like to bring guys off the bench, but obviously 11 from your starters is probably not what you want.
Justin, our back's against the wall. We have to put ourselves in a situation where our backs are against the wall. And historically here, other than the 1 year, when our back was against the wall, we came out fighting like hell. I mean, we came out competitive. I'm sitting in the locker room there, and I'm thinking back to Missouri in Orlando when we were dead in the water. We were dead in the water. And I remember coming in the huddle, and JC and Dax are screaming at those other guys, "We ain't dead yet, man. We ain't dead yet." And I mean, that's one of the greatest comebacks I've ever seen. And why? Because people say, well, do they want to win? Everybody wants to win. Do they really hate to lose? Despise losing? Doesn't look like it.
Anything else?
Seems like y'all were stopping the bleeding a little bit, got able to feed Derek in the post, get that going a little bit.
Derek's not the problem. I spend every time out, and I got great assistants, I really do, and sometimes I get too much information, Ronnie's saying we can run this, we can score, and Larry's saying we can run this, we can score, and Eric's saying I watched the film, we can do this, and I'm saying, okay, which one of you three geniuses is going to tell me who can make that goddamn pass? Tell me who's going to pass it. I understand what you're saying, who can score it. Who's going to pass it to him? You know what? It gets awful quiet.
When you say you're tired of battling this, is there anything that you can do this year other than just keep working in practice? That was not the suggestion.
We just got to, there has to be, I told them in there has to be a commitment to us digging our way out. You got to be committed. I mean, if we're in there shooting, we're supposed to make 100 free throws a day. Not shoot, make 100 free throws a day. Tell me if they're really doing that. If they're not cheating. Can I have the managers counting, but they'll intimidate the managers. So how do you go 1 for 5 from the free throw line? How do you go 4 for 7 from the free throw line? If you're actually making 100 a day.
Anything else?
It's about commitment. I mean, it's a fun game to play. I mean, if I laid the ball down there in the gym, the majority of people who walk through the gym will pick it up and try to shoot it. It's a fun game. But to be great at it, you have to be committed. You know, and you have to feel your role. And that's a misnomer that these guys get from all the idiots that there are out there, like the fool who has the mock drafts and just, you know, general idiots that really want something from them rather than be able to help them with something. And, you know, it's kind of, the guy told me, he said, you know, if your guy thinks, you know, that we're going to recruit him to shoot threes, he's out of his mind. We have this guy named Steph Curry who's pretty good, and we have this guy named Klay Thompson who's pretty good, and then we have this guy named Kevin Durant who's pretty good. So whoever we draft, if they shoot it, we're going to cut their ass, because that's not what we drafted them for. And that's what you can't get through to. Everybody wants to shoot it. Everybody wants to score. Everybody wants to dribble. Just dribbling things. I mean, and you watch Klay Thompson play, and he never dribbles. Never dribbles. Durant dribbles a few times just to get in scoring area. I mean, we're so misguided, and you know, the games become and a lot of it is rules. A lot of it is rules, and not officials, but they're rules. We've made rules where it's damn near impossible to guard, and it's that's not what the game was supposed to be. You know, they say, well, let's get back to the roots. Well, the roots were the game was 4-2.
What's that?
You know, and everybody says, well, you know, we need to make it more exciting. Well, the most exciting game must be because they play it every Final Four. They play it was Georgetown, Villanova, and Villanova shot what, 4 times the second half, something like that. And everybody says, what a great game, unbelievable game, what an exciting game. Come on. And now all of a sudden we want to take 100 frickin' shots, and make it a game of horse.
If you got to take this team on,
Yeah, right.
you got to take this team on the road now. I mean, some big games, obviously. They're all big. I mean, your thoughts just about taking this bunch on the road? Could this?
No, I mean, historically, Justin, we've been a pretty good road team. We've been one of the better road teams in the league.
Right.
We would probably, if you ranked us, we were probably ranked higher as in terms of wins and losses with everybody. We probably ranked higher as a road team than we would have been a home team. So we're not afraid of the road. I mean, the travel's brutal, guys.
Right.
I mean, I didn't want to complain and bitch about it because of recruiting, but I mean, my God, it was rough.
Coach, thank you.
Yep.